Hello, welcome to day 16 of Vlogmas. Today I am going to be doing a tier list of the new G7 LPS. This video was inspired by Fuzzy's LPS Studios, who recently made a video about this, and I haven't watched her video yet, but I'm going to soon. And I saw that she did this, and so I went to try to find the tier list, and don't mind all the ads all over the place. And I wanted to do it myself because I like these kinds of things, and I've done some ranking LPS videos in the past, but not in this format. And I do apologize that it'll just be me recording the screen rather than like having a actual screen recorder. I've talked in the past about how I don't know yet how to do that, or I don't have the equipment for it, but because this is Vlogmas anyway, I would have just done it this way anyway, where I'm recording the computer screen, because I want it to be more casual anyway. So let's get started with ranking all the pets in Wave 1 of G7 of Littlest Pet Shop. And I guess I'm going to keep the titles for each level the same. I think that some people might change them to suit what they want, and you can change them, but I guess I'll just keep them the way they are. S, A, B, C, D, S being like really good, and D being bad. So this is going to be my opinions of each of the LPS. I guess we'll just go in order that they're here, and I will give my opinions on them. Before we start, I should credit who made this and how to find it. It's called G7 Wave 1 LPS Tier List Maker. If you look up like G7 LPS tier list, it should come up. Maybe this is the creator of it. I'm trying to find it, but yeah, I did not make this tier list. I will just be making my placements on it. So I just wanted to credit the creator of it. Yeah, if I ever do something like this outside of Vlogmas, I would try to have it be better quality and actually record the computer screen. Okay, so first there's this fish from the 2-packs, and I do think that's a pretty mold for a fish, so I do like it. I think the colors are okay. It's not my absolute favorite, and I like the fish LPS, but they don't have bobbleheads, so that's kind of the downside, but that's kind of just, I guess, not possible with how they're made, but it is pretty. So it's not the worst, and it's certainly not a bad pet in my opinion, so I think I will put it in B tier. And I don't know if I'm gonna have, like, for example, if I want to put another one in B tier but I like the fish more, am I gonna make a point to put the fish above it? I don't think this list is gonna be that complicated. Next we've got the blind box panda and also the mascot panda. And the panda is definitely one of my favorites of the new pets. So the panda, I think I will have to put in S tier because I really like the panda. It's very cute. It's the first LPS of G7 that we saw, and I like the colors, I like the little hearts, and I think that it's a good mascot for LPS, and I'm very excited for it. Next is the pelican. Yeah, I like bird LPS a little bit. I don't like them a whole lot. They're not my favorite. The pelican's okay. It does have the grainy eyes. I think it does. But I don't think it's absolutely terrible. So I think I'll put it in C tier. Perhaps I'm being nice. Next is the corgi from the blind boxes. And a lot of people really like this corgi. I don't think it looks bad. I think the colors are nice. But it's just not my favorite. But it is okay looking, but I think I like it a little less than the fish, perhaps, so yeah, I'll put it in B tier. And then there's the chameleon. Now the chameleon's pretty cute. I think the chameleon is cute. It's not my absolute favorite, but it does look pretty cute. I've never had an LPS of this mold before, so I guess it could go like in B tier. Next is the rabbit. I actually made a whole Vlogmas video talking about this rabbit, and it was longer than I thought it would be. Honestly, I really like the rabbit. It's not my #1 favorite, but I think it's pretty good. I like the little snowflakes on the side of the head, and I like the colors. And I'm not really rating their accessory, but I do like the scarf that it comes with, and I quite like this rabbit. Next is the anteater. I like the colors of the anteater. It's not my favorite LPS mold, but I do think it's unique, and I'm glad that they're really focusing on more unique, lesser used molds. I know everyone's like, where are the main 5s? I think they will be here, just not in Wave 1, because I think this is all of Wave 1. I think they've all been announced now. but I think we will see them. With that being said, I think that the Anteater is, I'll put it in B tier. B is kind of like, it's okay, like it's not my favorite, but I don't dislike it. Next is the purple panda, which I really like. Maybe I like the black panda a little bit more because I like black more than purple, and I just have kind of known this panda for longer because it's the first pet of G7 that we saw. But I do really like the purple panda. It's pretty similar to the black one, and maybe people don't like it for that reason because it's just really similar already in like the same wave of blind boxes, and the accessories are pretty similar too. But I guess that makes sense. A lot of plants already, like a lot of reused accessories, which I guess if it fits the pet, that's all right. Banana's pretty cute though. Anyway, next we have the jaguar, tiger, whatever it is. I'm not completely sure, but yeah, I mean, I like it, but it's just not like the best, but it is nice looking. It looks like a nice character, so I think I'll put that in B tier. The walrus, oh, I love the walrus. This might be my favorite G7 pet so far. I just think it's adorable. It's the chilliest pet. Oh, it's got the snowflakes, it's got brown eyes. It just got the nice colors. I know some people think its nose should be painted, but personally that doesn't bother me. But I really like the colors. Yes, this walrus, I think, deserves to be at the top. I think it is my favorite. Next is the King Charles Cocker Spaniel, which is a mold I was hoping to see more of, but I'm just not really sure how I feel about this design. I don't mind that it's basically a regular Cocker Spaniel's design put onto this mold, but I don't know, maybe it'll look better in person. Maybe a lot of these pets will look better in person. I mean, a lot of times with LPS, they're not as cute to me until I see them in person. So maybe that'll happen. I definitely wouldn't mind having it in my collection though. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. But I feel like, yeah, it's either at the top of being okay or it's like a pretty good. Based on how I've been doing this so far, I guess I'll put it in A, because I do like the mold. Next is the Petfluencer's otter, and there are like 3 new otters, and I really like the otters. I don't have any otter LPS, I never have, but I do like this one. It's a shame it's an exclusive, but that's alright. I don't think this is my favorite of the otters. I think all the otters in G7 are pretty cute, but maybe this one is my least favorite. I'm not sure. But I definitely like it. It's definitely more up there, so I put it in A tier. Next is the cockatoo. Yeah, a lot of people don't like this bird, and it's okay looking. It's definitely going at the least liked so far. The bird LPS are okay. I love the penguins, of course, but those are kind of different. Like, penguins are birds, but they're just not like the same as these kinds of birds. Next is the Petfluencer's dolphin. This dolphin's really pretty. I really like this dolphin. I might even like it more than the otter it comes with, but again, this is one of those pets that doesn't have a bobblehead, unfortunately. I'll put it after the otter. It's still a good pet. I really like the colors. I believe it's also glittery, so that's nice. Next is the Petfluencer's dog. I think it's a Maltese. And hopefully the images look alright on screen. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. And the Maltese is cute, but it just isn't like a pet that I absolutely love. So I'll just put it there. It's okay, but it's not like my favorite. The mold is okay to me. I don't know if I strongly dislike any of these new pets. I don't know if there are really any LPS I strongly dislike. But yeah, next we have the Petfluencer's bunny, and some people think this bunny looks a little weird, and yeah, kind of does. I do like all the colors going on now that I look at it more. The eyes are a little weird, but it honestly doesn't look too bad. So honestly, I think it could go in B tier, maybe like here. I'm not paying too much attention to the order that they're in. They're just kind of there. Next we have the Petfluencer's owl. I feel like this owl mold is not super popular. I honestly prefer the older owl mold, so this one is okay. But I think, yeah, I think it's going to go in C tier. It's just not doing it for me. The head shape is a bit weird. The Petfluencer's Labradoodle. I do like the hearts. I know that some people really don't like the symbols being on their bodies instead of in their pupils. Personally, I don't mind. What I would mind is if they try to bring back like old pets, like really popular pets like 675, but then they slap like a star on her head. That would not even be a reproduction. That would just be like, just people wouldn't like that. That's not what they would want. So I hope that they don't do that. So for the next waves of G7, they might do a different gimmick. I would hope so. And especially for the community's sake. But we will see. Anyway, the Labradoodle is okay. The mold is just kind of, I don't know, sitting pets are not very well liked. It's just kind of weird, kind of awkward. Can't really like stand them up, you know what I mean? The eyes look nice. It's okay looking. It could definitely go somewhere in B tier, I would say. Maybe like here. Next we have the 2-pack walrus. I think a lot of people don't like this walrus. Someone said that it's oversaturated, and some people just don't like the green color of the eyes, which I kind of get. I like the colors other than that, and I really like the LPS walruses. I certainly don't like it as much as the blind box walrus. So I honestly, because it's a walrus and I do like the colors for the most part, I think it could go like at the top of B tier, because it's, to me, it's not that bad, and I like it, and I'm sure the back of its head is really smooth because that's how the LPS walruses are. Next we have the pink dolphin. I believe that's the dolphin that comes with the, according to some people, oversaturated walrus. It was Mia Rivera who said that. The dolphin's okay. Honestly, it looks kind of plain, and again, you know, it's a dolphin, and so it doesn't have a bobblehead, so it's okay looking. I would say, like, maybe like, yeah, definitely B tier. It's not bad. You know, maybe I'd like it. I mean, if I get the walrus, I'd get that too, because it comes in the pack with the walrus. But, it's not like the best ever, but it's alright. It is cute looking for sure. Most of these pets, I'd say, are pretty cute. Next, we have this cat. I wish I liked this cat more. Maybe I would more if it was different colors. It looks okay. It can go, like, in B tier. We've still got a lot of pets to go left. I think there are like over 60 pets in wave 1. Let me check that. Yeah, I believe there are 69 pets, so let's continue. And I think that they're not really listed in a particular order here. They're just kind of there. But I think it's cool that the person who made this included them with their accessory. Okay, so next is this German Shepherd. Now, some of these pets are either pretty much reproductions of old pets or just slightly altered, and this is one of them. I would say it's pretty similar to an old pet. So is this woodpecker, which we'll get to later, and this wolf cat too. And when it comes to the reproductions, like I said, it's not really a full reproduction because they changed it a bit, they added a symbol to it, you know, and I kind of want to rate them based on how much I like them, but also I might want to take into consideration the fact that they're pretty much repros. In fact, I think Fuzzy had a section in her tier list where it was basically like there was like one of the levels was just like it's a copy. Reminds me of that one short hair cat. I'll put it on screen. There are like 2 more versions of it that are only slightly different, which I guess maybe some people would like, if they were like, oh, I really like this cat, I just wish it had regular pupils or stripes on the tail, you know, something like so random like that. And so it's more of like the pet's existence rather than the way it looks. So I'll take both the pet's existence and the way it looks, but mostly the way it looks, into consideration while ranking these. I prefer the older German Shepherd mold, and I hope that they don't just use this one. This one is okay, like, I don't know. I know German Shepherds are really popular dogs. It's okay looking, but again, it's like a sitting one. It just, yeah, I don't know. But I think it will go in B tier somewhere. Okay, next is the blind box Clydesdale horse. I think this horse is really pretty. I definitely want to use one of the new Clydesdale horses for a custom, but I also might just want my own copy, just like untouched of both of them. By untouched, I just mean the way they originally looked and not customized. So I do quite like the Clydesdale horse. In fact, I think that one could go like either at the top of B tier or near the top, or yeah, I think it's definitely one of the better ones. Next is the Himalayan cat. I know this one's really popular too. I don't absolutely love it. I like the heterochromic eyes. It's cute, but I guess I just don't love this mold. but I definitely think that it is one of the better pets, and so I think it'll go like in the top of B tier, so it's pretty good. Next is the blind box otter. This otter is really cute. I think it might be my favorite of the new otters, either this one or the one in the tube 3-pack. So it's really cute pink otter, and it's very cute. And next is the poodle. I think a lot of people like the poodle, but it's honestly just not my favorite. It was one of the first new pets that we saw, and I was just like, it's okay. So yeah, the poodle's all right. I don't absolutely love it. I guess I like the purple. I like the different colors, but yeah, I'm honestly thinking about maybe putting it in C tier. I just don't like a lot of the poodle LPS. I do like one of the poodle molds, which I'll put on screen, but a lot of the other poodles I just wasn't a big fan of, I guess, and this mold is okay. At least it's standing on all fours, but I don't know. But I like the variety. I like that some pets are sitting. So the poodle, I think I'll put... Okay, I don't think it's that bad, so I'll just put it kind of like at the bottom of B tier, because it's not... I just feel like it's not bad enough to go in C tier. It's not a bird. I mean, I don't dislike the bird LPS just because they're birds. I guess we'll see with the rest of this list. Next is the silkworm. I didn't know if this was a centipede or a caterpillar, but the Roblox game says it's a silkworm, so that's just what I'm going to call it for now. I like the green colors. It's okay looking. I definitely will go somewhere in B tier. We're just gonna put it like, I don't know, like there. Next is the blind box bowl. I think it's cool that they're bringing a new bowl, and I like that they are using molds that were only used once before, but I feel like the bowl is very similar to the first bowl. Like, it's a little different, but it just looks really similar and kind of plain, though it is a blind box pet. I just feel like maybe it could look a little better, but it's okay. Definitely somewhere in B tier, which seems to be my opinion of most of these pets. I bet that will be the one that is most filled up once I'm done with this. So I'll put it there. Okay, next is the shark. I know a lot of people really like the sharks, and I can still enjoy pets that don't have bobbleheads, but I think it's just okay. It's definitely alright. I maybe like the dolphins more than the sharks. Not a bad pet. I do like the colors. I think I like the colors of this shark more than the other shark, which we'll get to later. Next is the timber wolf, which is a pet that a lot of people were excited for, and it's one of my favorites too. Honestly, I think that this pet can go in S tier, even above the rabbit. I think that the timber wolf is a super cute pet, and I am definitely glad that they are bringing that mold back. That is something I was hoping for. They've brought back some of the molds that I wanted to see, like the timber wolf, the King Charles Cocker Spaniel, like molds that weren't used very much. And I'm also glad that they're making like new walruses, new otters. Then there are some molds like the original German Shepherd that we haven't seen yet, but we might. But with the German Shepherd, I don't know, because like with the poodle, they used the poodle mold that was most recent. With the German Shepherd, they used the mold that was most recent, so we might not see those old ones. I don't think that Basic Fun like wouldn't have the rights to those molds. I just feel like they just might not use them because they were like not the most recent. I don't know, but we will see. Next is the toucan. Definitely very colorful, and I like that. I think it's one of the better of the birds, so I think I'll put it here. Honestly, it's cute. It could be a cute character. Maybe you should even go in B tier. Honestly, yeah, it's that good. Next is the purple chameleon. I might like this more than the green chameleon. I really like the art accessories it comes with, but this isn't so much about the accessories, but I do like it, and I like the other colors it's got. So yeah, I think it is a good pet. So I'm going to put the chameleon, honestly, I'd say above the Himalayan cat. Next is the other Clydesdale horse. Now, they often, like, I feel like some of the pets they're making are not only similar to old pets, but really similar to each other. Like, there are the two corgis that look really similar. The Clydesdale horses don't look that different, at least not in these photos. Like, this one, it's just not that different. I mean, it's a little different, but not a whole lot. And I've just been familiar with this Clydesdale horse for longer, so I feel like I like that one more because of that. But no, I think I also like the colors more, and it just looks more glossy, I guess. I don't know if this one's really very glossy, but it's cute too, so I guess we'll just put it there. The chameleon separates them. It's a good pet. Next is the woodpecker. Not only is this really similar to an old LPS, but it's kind of just plain looking. It's okay. Definitely I think it's going to go into C tier. It's probably one of the pets I like the least. It is kind of cute with the eyes, I guess. But just, I don't know, isn't doing it for me. It's not too special. Does anybody absolutely love this woodpecker? Let me know. Next is the wolf cat, and I really like the wolf cats. I'm glad that they're bringing them back. I really like the colors. I think that they go well together. And I think this is a pretty good pet, so I think that this pet deserves to go in definitely an A tier. I think it's a pretty good pet. Next is the pink axolotl. Yeah, people had mixed opinions about the axolotl when it came out, and I think that we've gotten more used to it ever since first seeing it at the toy fair. I still think it could look a little better, but it's not terrible. It is kind of cute. I do like the little tail. I like the body. Maybe it's cuter in person. The axolotl, I don't think I like it enough to put it into A tier, but it's definitely not C tier. It's gonna be B like a lot of these pets, so I just put it there. Even if I don't absolutely love the axolotl mold, I think it is exciting to see completely new molds that we've never seen before. Like even like the dog, which I guess has been confirmed to be a French bulldog. We've seen French bulldog LPS before, so even though this is a new mold, which is exciting and I like that, there's absolutely never been an axolotl LPS before, so I think that's cool. I don't necessarily think it was done the best way possible, but maybe it would have been difficult to make it otherwise. I don't know, but there are cool customizers who can do things with it, so there's that. I do like the pink color. I think I like the pink axolotl more than the yellow one. Next is, I think, maybe a tiger. Like the jaguar, I think this one is okay. It looks a bit more fierce than the other one. Looks kind of more like a tiger, I guess, if they're even both tigers. I'm not sure. I'm sure of most of what these animals and molds are. I think that this one, I wish I liked it more. It's just okay looking. I mean, no, it's kind of growing on me the more I look at it. Yeah, it's not my favorite, but it's not too bad. Okay, the kiwi bird. I think this is one that a lot of people are excited for. I think that the kiwi bird it's cute. Kind of silly looking, but I guess ultimately I like it. I like the purple color. I don't think it's going to go in C tier, but I also don't think that it's like amazing enough to the point of A tier. So I'm putting the kiwi bird. I'll just put it like here, like it's okay. Next is this possum. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't love this possum. It looked kind of weird. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. It's probably one of the pets in G7 that I like the least. Maybe it's got some fans, and I'm glad. And I like that in the LPS community, like, some pets people love, some pets people don't like, but I feel like there's always somebody who likes the pet. I mean, I like that one weird looking hamster. I'll put it on screen. I think each pet has its fans, at least in the G2, G7 style molds. The possum is just... Maybe I just don't like this mold. Maybe I don't like the expression on its face. I don't know. It just, yeah, it's... I don't know if any pets are going into D tier, but I think that's the lowest one so far. Next is the llama. Okay, we're off on a better note, and I'm gonna have to get that possum too to get the llama, because they come together in a 2-pack. I really like the llama. It is very similar to an older LPS that was made, but it has a heart on it because of the symbols, and I like the colors. It's not like... I don't think it's the best color combination possible, but I do think it's nice, and I like llamas, and I've never had a llama LPS, and I would love to have one, and so I think that the llama pet, honestly, I think could go in A tier. Actually, you know what? No, the llama is really good. It's going in S tier. Like, it is up there. Like, that is a good pet. Maybe I just like the mold. I don't know. I just like it. Next is the corgi that comes in the playset. Now, already in the same... Not only in the same generation, but in the same wave, we are making pets that are so similar to each other. I do not know if I see the purpose of this. Like, maybe it would have just been better to, like, put that corgi in there, because that happened with G2. Like, there would be the same pets, but, like, sometimes you could find them in, like, a single pack, a double pack, a playset. Like, you could find them in multiple different packs, and they'd be the exact same pets. I'm not sure why they didn't just do that, but some people prefer this design. Honestly, like... I don't know. Both of them just look okay to me. They both look pretty similar. I know there are some differences, but I think maybe I prefer the one without the lightning bolts. I'm just gonna put it right next to the other one because it's just okay to me. It is cute. Next is the little hamster with the apple. I think the apple's cute, but like I know how people feel about accessories molded on, but this isn't even like a hair bow. This is like a straight up just full-on apple that cannot be removed. There are apples and bowls. There's that LPS accessory. Why do we got to do this to him? Upon looking at him, I do think that the eyes are a nice color, and I like the eyelashes, and I also like the little flower around the eye. So it's honestly not that bad, but people were like literally who asked for him back because it's really similar to an older pet. So honestly, like, he's cute. He's growing on me. I like the hamster and guinea pig LPS. I really do. Okay, the French bulldog. A lot of people do not like this pet, and I think that he does look kind of off compared to the rest. And I don't even think it's because it's a new mold, because the axolotl is a new mold, but it still feels like this G2 style of LPS. The French bulldog, I definitely think is cute. I think it's got a little heart on its chest. I don't think it's ugly, but it's honestly, I think it's gonna grow on people some more over time, but this is my opinion, and my opinion is it's not really that bad. I'll just put it there. Okay, next is I think it's a parakeet maybe, that comes with the French Bulldogs playset. It's cute, but you know, I like the colors more than some of the other birds, but it's just not like the best ever. I think I'm gonna put it like here, just barely makes it into B tier. Next is another pelican. Between the two pelicans, I do like how different they are from each other. I think that maybe I like the colors of this one more. I definitely like this one more than the woodpecker though, so it's okay. Next is this dog, which has like the mold of an old Dalmatian, but I guess it's considered a Jack Russell. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And a lot of people didn't like this pet because of its lack of eyelashes. Like, pretty much all the other pets have eyelashes, so I don't know what's going on with this pet. I don't know if it's in an attempt to make it look more masculine. I just don't know. It's so plain, especially because like its base color is white. It's okay looking. I kind of like the colors. The eyes are definitely weird. I mean, if customizers want to change that, they can. I personally would just want to keep the pet the way it is, unless I want to customize it completely, which I don't want to do. It's okay. I think I put it here in B tier. Ultimately, I do like the mold. Next is this seagull. This is a cute seagull, I think. I think I like it more than this white one. It's pretty cute. I think that it is not the best ever. It seems to have a variety of colors in its design, and I don't think it is one of the worst of the new pets. So I put the seagull here in B tier. Next is this yellow fish. It's okay looking. I think I'll put it, yeah, I'm sorry buddy, you're put into C tier. You're just, I don't know. The colors aren't my favorite. I like all colors. I like colorful things, but yellow and orange aren't really like my favorite. Like, I like black, blue, green, pink, even purple. And this just, I mean, it is cute. It's got cute eyes, but yeah. Next is this dolphin. This dolphin's pretty nice. And I like the white, and I like the eyes. I like the blue. So I think that it's, we'll put it like above the other dolphin. Oh, they're looking at each other. That's cute. Because it's not like the best, but I feel like I like it more than the pink dolphin. Next is the goat. I really like the goat. I know a lot of people like the goat. I'm pretty excited for the goat. So the goat, I think, should go in, you can tell it's good because I'm zooming out. Actually, before I make the goat placement, I feel like I should change some of this a bit. Like, I think the wolf cat should be up higher, because I realized the bunny was above it. I was like, no, that's not right. And I think the otter should be higher as well. Okay, this feels better. That feels more right. With that being said, I'm placing the goat. I decided to place the goat in S tier because I think it is a pretty good, pretty cute pet. I really like the colors. I like the eye color. I like the pink on it. It's a good goat. Okay, we're kind of close to done. Next we have the donkey, and I know people were talking about how this is similar to old LPS donkeys, and I think like including a variant of an old donkey, it's like the third yellow donkey. Like, can we have other colors for donkeys? I know there are, but it's okay. Not terrible. I think it'll go somewhere in B tier. Yeah, I put it in B tier. I think it's kind of cute. I think it's kind of decent. I think that ultimately I might like the mold. Next is this Pomeranian dog. And can we just talk about how they photoshopped the bone on its mouth? Like, okay. I don't think it works like that. Unless you got blue tack, then perhaps. This Pomeranian, I know some people said it's too big to be a Pomeranian. But then again, the ant is like as big as the rooster. So I don't think proportions matter too much in the LPS world. The Pomeranian is okay. I like the dark brown color of it. Maybe it's not really that dark. It looks darker on camera than it does on the computer screen. The Pomeranian's pretty decent. I'd say one of the dogs I like more in G7, so I think I will place the Pomeranian. I placed it in the top of B tier. I wasn't expecting to place it so high, but I realized it's a lot cuter than a lot of the other pets in my opinion. Next is the ant. Now the ant does feel weird because it's so big. Like that little ant sidekicks that came with the old fairy LPS made more sense, but this one might be a little strange, but I'm glad that the ants can live with the other animals in harmony on the farm because it's from the farm pack. But yeah, I mean, I do think it's pretty cute. I like the colors. I don't think ants are one of my favorite animals in real life, but LPS knows how to make the most random animals cute. So I think that the ant is going to go into... I put the ant in upper B tier because it's honestly pretty cute. Next is the rooster. Now I'm glad they're making a new rooster. That is definitely a pet I wanted to see more of. Like you would think there would be more LPS roosters and chickens. Like I feel like roosters and chickens are like a really like common animal, but there aren't a lot. Like they're like the little chicks, like the baby chicks, but there aren't a lot of these. It is pretty similar to the old one they made, but without glitter. So I guess I kind of wish it was more unique, but I think that it's a good looking rooster. So I do like it, and I think the rooster will go. Honestly, I put the rooster in A tier because I think I like it that much. And now my opinions may change over time, and I'm not going to overthink this list too much because it's just for fun. So do keep in mind that these are just my opinions and they might change. And I respect your opinions, and overall I like all the pets. I won't be trying to get every single one of them, but I do overall like this first wave of new pets, and I think that it's pretty good. And you can let me know your opinions in the comments because I would love to discuss them with you. Okay, we have a rhino. Now I believe on one or two of the rhinos, somebody on Instagram recently said that like it had the 2010 licensing on it or something like that, so it was like old stock that they used for the new ones or something. I don't really know, but that's interesting. And so yeah, this rhino, it's kind of cute. I put it here in B tier. I don't absolutely love the colors, but I think the mold is okay. Okay, we have a new giraffe, which looks like a decent giraffe. I'm gonna put it, it's nothing mind-blowing to me. It's not the prettiest LPS giraffe I've seen. I'm going to put it, yeah, the giraffe is just okay to me, so I put it in B tier. Next we have this little monkey. It's cute, it's smaller, it's just not one of my favorites, so I'm going to put it, yeah, I guess at the bottom of B tier. Next we've got the other rhino. I think I like this rhino more than the other one. I think I just like the colors more. Kind of looks friendlier, so I'm just gonna put it like above there, or no, I think above the giraffe. I think, yeah, we'll just put it there. And next we have the yellow axolotl, which I think it's cool that they made more than one design for the axolotl mold, but like I said, I do like the pink one more, so I think that this one is going to go. We'll put it here. Even though I like the pink one more, I don't absolutely dislike it. Okay, the iguana. Oh, I think that this tier list does not have the pack with the other iguana and the other monkey. That's this mold but red, and there was like one other pet in it. I will talk about those afterwards and make them included somehow. Okay, I'll just do it now. Yeah, these pets. I think I like this iguana more than the other one. I kind of just like the two monkeys the same, so that one would probably be placed at the bottom of B tier in the same area. And according to this is a leopard. I would just kind of put it with the other leopard mold. I think maybe above the other two. And I put this one just somewhere above wherever I'm going to put the other iguana. Okay, so excluding those pets, I think these are all the G7 pets. Okay, so the iguana, yeah, this is pretty similar to that green one they made before. I think I like the other one more, but I do like the blue touches, but they're also kind of weird. I'm going to put the iguana. I put it there in B tier. It's okay. I mean, it's cute. Next is the yellow shark. I think I like the bluish, like aqua one more. I think I'm going to put this pet kind of like here. Next is another seagull. I like the other seagull more, so I'm putting this one, I guess, here in B tier. Next is this pink otter. Oh, I really like this otter. This is a pretty good otter. My favorite otter of G7 is either that one or the blind box otter. I think both are pretty good. Let me zoom out on the screen so that you can see it all at once. I often have to do that with tier lists when they're really big. Yeah, honestly, upon looking at them both up close and just comparing the two, I think I like this one even more. I'm going to put it there because it's a pretty good pet. Next is these last three pets. You know how people say save the best for last? That's not what this is, but that's okay. Yeah, I believe these three pets come together in a 3-pack tube, and I don't think I'll even bother getting it. It does not speak to me. None of these molds really speak to me. I mean, the last Abso mold is okay, but I already have the dog that looks like it, but this one's just slightly different. Like, the tail's got white and it's got the marks on the face. And so this one, like, I think of all the repros, I don't know if it's the fact that I already have the original, but this is probably the repro-ish one that I like the least. Besides that, the pet is okay, but I think it's going to be the first, like, non-fish rodent bird, the first cat or dog to go into C tier. But I guess I'll go with the top of C tier because I feel like I like it than the others. Next is this cat. This looks like the same mold as that other cat. Let's find it. It's this cat. I think I like the colors on this one more, but it's still just not, like, absolutely amazing to me. But it is cuter. It could go definitely a few spaces up. I think that it could go here. It's cute. And lastly, we have, I believe this is a quail. Again, it's got a molded on accessory. The colors are okay. Might like this one more in person if I see it. I mean, I'd see it on the shelves. I probably wouldn't pick it up. But it's, yeah, it's not the worst bird, but not the best. Well then, I guess none of the pets made it to D tier, so congratulations to them. And I guess that is my G7 Wave 1 tier list. So I'd say these pets in S tier are the ones I'm most excited to get, and I quite like the ones in A tier as well, but half of them are exclusives that might be hard for me to get, but if I don't get them, that's okay. I definitely don't want all the new pets, but I definitely want quite a few of them, and I really like them. And even though I don't really love all the pets, I'm glad that there's such a variety with all the different kinds of animals and molds, and they're very colorful, they're very bright. I know a lot of people want to see more natural colored pets, which it looks like there already are some of, but I would definitely like to see that as well, and just more darker colors in general, like more black, brown, gray pets. So yeah, a lot of them are kind of just like okay to me, and then some I really do like. Took a little while because the first few that were shown weren't ones that I absolutely loved, but then as they showed more, I started to really like some of them. So there we go. So I guess the walrus is my favorite, and I think the possum's going to be my least favorite. I'm sorry to the possum. Let me know your favorite and least favorite G7 pet in Wave 1. Okay, time for us to open day 23 of the advent calendar. We were almost done. It's kind of bittersweet. I have enjoyed this advent calendar. I'm excited to do the rest. Now this window's a little bit bigger than the others, so I'm thinking this might be a mini pet. I'm hoping. Let's see if there's gonna be one more mini pet, because so far there have been 3 mini pets in this advent calendar, and maybe there are going to be 4. That's really exciting. It'd be cool. Okay, let's open it. Oh, it is not a mini. Is this the first accessory that wasn't like the small sized window? Well, I guess then that's the end of the minis. Even though it's not what I was thinking, it is a little marshmallow on a stick, which is an LPS accessory that I like quite a lot. I remember I had the Pet Triplets bear set as a kid, and I believe they had little marshmallows on a stick, and it's just one, and we can actually use it with the fireplace that we got earlier in the calendar, so that puts the fireplace to more use. Not that it didn't have a use before, but I do like this accessory. It's even got some detail. It kind of looks like it's melting. So that's a nice accessory. I like it. I'm always happy to have more food accessories. Well, thank you for joining me for day 16 of Vlogmas. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and tomorrow I will do an episode. We will open day 24 of the calendar, and then I will be doing something for Christmas, and I'll make a video that day. And if I get anything LPS related as presents, I will definitely show that, kind of like a little vlog style haul video. So I'll show you that, and maybe some other things I get, we'll see. And I'm excited for Christmas, and I hope to see you tomorrow. So thank you for watching.